Hey everybody, it's Christina from Creations with Christina, and I thought I would do another little scrapbook layout share with you today. It's just a layout I did of Ethan on the trampoline, and my brother had stopped over, and they were messing around a little bit. So I have a nice little spread of them. It's a photo collage from a Carrie Bradford collection. And I used Photoshop to put this together, but then I put it into my iPhoto for Mac and changed the color a little bit to kind of get it to blend more with my papers that I used. So the papers are from Studio Calico. It's from their classic collection. I used this one here for the journaling. That's called Folio. And then I also used this dot paper here, and that's called Dot 1. I like the back side of this one too. So I have this little piece left, and I think I'm going to make a card out of that for this week. And then I also had brought in this paper as well to use, but I ended up not using it. But I really liked, after I did it, I thought this would have been really nice as another color to add to the layout. But this one was called Star, but I ended up not using that one. So let me just start going over all of the pieces that I used. First thing up on the top here is a piece of washi tape. And I purchased this washi tape from a Etsy store called Pretty Tape. And it just turned out that it matched my Studio Calico paper really well. So this is the tape. And it's just the same color with the polka dots. And it matched really, it stuck to the picture. It matched really well. And I just put that going across the top here as a nice little border, as something to put up here. And then I used my Tim Holtz tiny attacher to staple the ends of it, just to give it a little something on the top. My Totally Great comes from the Silhouette store. I used the polka dot paper in the background to kind of draw it up from the bottom here up to the top. And then Totally actually came like this. It was the actual cut, and then it has this really cool layout. And just everybody always asks me how detailed does the Silhouette cut, and this is just, you know, a really good example. It cuts this little tiny layer here. It's so thin. It's probably about 1/8 of an inch wide on the sides here, and it cuts it out beautifully. So I cut that out in this like kind of grayish brown cardstock, and then I did gray in that same paper. The background is the wood grain, also from the Studio Calico collection. And then I cut out this little border from Silhouette, and it was, I think it comes in about 7 inches, so I reduced it down to 6 inches and put them side by side and welded them together to make a 12-inch border. This 100% authentic genuine boy comes from a My Mind's Eye tag, and it actually was a ticket, so it kind of looked like this. I just cut it in half. It's called Fly a Kite Genuine, and it's from a Lime Twist that came out, you know, a couple months ago, maybe even a year ago. So I cut that in half, just adhered it down, and then added a little Tim Holtz paperclip there. On the bottom is my collage from the Carrie Bradford storyboard, and then I did some sewing. I did sewing that went right across the border, down along the side and the bottom, and put my paper in between here and this little mistable, pink paisley mistables. That would be this right here, this little like banner style ribbon. And I left it the natural color, but you could have sprayed this with your Glimmer Mist or Mr. Huey mists. I added a little badge up here, and this is from an Ormolu Fact or Fiction flare buttons. I think I showed these to you in a haul video. And I'm really liking that this one here and now matched this paper collection, and I really went for a more monochromatic look to this. Down at the bottom I added buttons on both sides, a larger button here and then 2 smaller buttons, and I used some paper tray ink twine for the buttons, and the buttons are actually from a October Afternoon Farmhouse button collection. And then my journaling I did on that let's see, what was that, folio paper, and I used Photoshop elements to do my journaling, and I used the CK, it was CK Allie, it's from Allie Edwards. I used her font and then sewed that on. So that's pretty much my layout for today. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.